Hey, you guys asked for an update on the effectiveness of flour with baking soda formula for killing rodents. Stay tuned. I'm going to show you guys, well, perhaps it's proof, perhaps not, but the evidence is, well, stay tuned. Hello, welcome back to Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. Dealing with rodents and ghastly little beasts around the homestead, getting into everything, especially the garden. Sam Squatch, well, he just was failing at his job. He wasn't really keeping the rodents away, but he keeps the other creatures away. And not the deer either. He's not very effective. Had a deer get in the garden and nibble some of my cabbage. Dang it. I wanted to point out this hawk kite doesn't work either. I still got ghastly little beasts in the garden. No. My little owl friend, fail, doesn't work. So these scarecrows simply are not working. Maybe to scare crows away, but not ghastly little beasts that are eating my garden, and they don't do anything with the deer. So I had to formulate a plan. Went and looked for poisons. I'm resorting to traps and poisons because these things are decimating my garden. Found something that actually works. It really does work. So this cottage cheese container laying on its side has a hole cut in the lid. And the reason why I did that is because I irrigate the garden and I didn't want the contents to get, well, soggy and wet. And it's just merely baking soda and flour. Guess what? I have not seen any evidence of rodents in my garden since I put that out and showed you on the trail cams the little ghastly beasts that are appearing. They haven't been back since. I can't prove it, but the proof is in the lack of contents being ate, and also the lack of vegetables being destroyed that were previously being destroyed by those little ghastly beasts. So what they do is they go in, they eat the baking soda and flour, soda swell up and causes their gastrointestinal systems to burst, and they go off to their little comfort zone, wherever that may be, a hole in the ground or underneath shed, and they die. With the exception of this ghastly little beast who just turned over and died right here in his path. Now, I did set a dish of baking soda and flour under the chicken coop because I had evidence of rodents on there, under there, like you can see from this trail cam video. But I haven't noticed any more activity in the last 4 days because I positioned these things 6 days ago. Like I said, I can't prove that they're gone, but the evidence of the non-activity is evidence that they're not there. You follow me? Same way with sliding one under the bunny bungalow. Yeah, there's evidence that they took it, but that evidence has been unchanged for the last couple of days, which is kind of indicating to me that maybe it was effective. I don't know where they crawled off and died at, but they're dying. I mean, they're at least not here. Had some problems in the tractor barn also. There's evidence of little turds being left around, but I put some of that bait in there. I usually, when I open the door, I hear scurrying around. In the last 4 days, quiet. Silence. Don't know if it was rats or squirrels, but it's been totally quiet in the tractor barn when I open it up, and there's no scurrying around, and there's no evidence of these rodents activities around the bait any longer. Now, the other day when I released the quackers and the honkers to the pond, once we got it cleaned out and filled, I noticed there was a dead mouse sitting down here. Well, the little corpse is now missing because I think something made a meal out of it that doesn't eat eggs or doesn't eat feed and get into everything. So the little corpse is now vanished. Let me see, make sure. Nope, the mouse used to sit right down here, but it's not there anymore. Of course, I was having mice and rats getting into the turkey pan and eating the feed, and also eating the turkey eggs. But for the last 5 days, these turkeys have been laying eggs, and the eggs are still there. That is evident to me that the bait that I put out of flour and baking soda has either driven them away or killed them, because these eggs are still sitting where I left them 5 days ago, 3 days ago, and 2 days ago. And yeah, a stupid turkey laid an egg in the pool where they cool. Gonna go ahead and remove, oh no, there's 2 eggs in there now. Those silly birds. So now that I've removed the eggs from the pool and set them out, we'll see how much longer they stay there. I'll do another update, but I personally am confident that the baking soda and flour really, really works. Here's something else. Don't forget, I also put some in the barn. Now, usually when I come into the barn, there's scurrying of rodents around the barn. Yeah. And usually one runs across my foot. Ew. They're in the hayloft. Gross. And they're down here in my cabinet, and they've torn my cabinet up. And yeah, this is what the trail cam caught early on when I first introduced the bait. Now here's what the bait looks like now. And there is no activity that has accumulated, if you know what I mean, since this time period a couple of days ago. I will go ahead and put the trail cam out here, and we'll do a follow-up and see if any more rodents come in, because there's a possibility of other rodents being introduced to the barn, because after all, I do live on 5 acres, and there's rodents that even come in from the neighboring property. So if there's any rodents coming in, we'll see them. If they partake of that bait, well, yeah. So what I've decided to do is go ahead and make more of those cottage cheese containers, lay them on the side, cut a hole in the lid to contain all the ingredients into the cottage cheese container, and lay those around the homestead in strategic locations. That way the rodents will take them, and the rodents will meet their demise. But this show has a bonus. Let me share with you another method in which I use to eradicate ghastly beasts from my homestead, especially those egg-sucking beasts, which could be skunks or rats. Now, I baited a live trap with raw chicken eggs from the chicken coop. And I decided to place it here at the base of the turkey house because there's evidence of things trying to dig their way in to get to the turkey eggs. The chicken coop is pretty much fortified, so the only thing that squeeze in there and take advantage of the chicken eggs are rats. I'm going to go ahead and put the trail cam inside to see if any rats come in since I put the bait out. We'll leave them out for 3 days, see if there's any evidence. But look Bonus, people, bonus. Look what my live trap caught. Yeah, here's the turkey house, and there's the live trap, and there's a dang polecat in there. Yeah, Pepe Le Pew himself. Now, I was concerned on if I caught a skunk, what I was going to do with it. Yeah, it didn't stink at all. It didn't spray. It got in there. It ate all of the eggs. And it did it the other morning I came out and my custom is to feed the livestock, make sure they have water and feed for the day, and make sure that the air conditioner can go on for the bunny bungalow. The windows are closed so the bunnies can stay cool, and check the traps. Nothing in here that morning. Came home that afternoon. Yeah, 115-degree temperature, and this guy is in here. I did detect a slight odor, but just a hint, but it wasn't the strong, pungent skunk smell. So there's no odor right now. This guy is dead in the trap. I assume he succumbed to the heat wave, and he died from exposure and heat stroke. Which is good for me because it makes it a more pleasant dispatch of this ghastly little beast who was taking advantage of this farmer's eggs. Yeah, he met his demise, that greedy little beggar. How did he squeeze himself into that tiny little opening? I don't know. This thing was designed for squirrels, rats, not mice, because mice can walk in and out of those holes, but yeah, this is what I found. Bonus, I got rid of the mega egg-sucking little varmint on my homestead, and there's no smell. I just have to dispatch him, or he's already dispatched. I just have to discard of the little corpse in a safe place, so nobody would be offended. Cool. I do have a larger live trap. It's under the house. I gotta climb under there and get it, and I'm afraid what I'm gonna find under there because I've neglected it for the last few months. You guys have been following me and noted that I had a episode or several episodes regarding the rats and mice and squirrels invading my house. Found out where they were getting in, plugged those holes securely, put poison and traps under the house, and then about a week later, yeah, we smelt an odor, and I'm thinking, yes, I got rid of them. It's been quiet ever since. If you guys are having rodent invasion in your house, find out where they're getting in, plug those holes, and set out some bait traps. Real cheap, real inexpensive. 1/2 cup of baking soda with 1/2 cup of flour. It worked for me. It worked famously for me. So let me know what you think of this update, this follow-up with the effectiveness of the bait and traps on eliminating or controlling the ghastly little beasts on the homestead. I'm your host, Jerry Hansen. This is Pine Meadows Hobby Farm. Please stay tuned to more videos. You could do that by subscribing, then clicking that bell icon. Give us a thumbs up, like the show, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about my methods. I know animal lovers will hate me and hate my methods. Fine, give me a thumbs down. Let me know what you think. Let me truly know what you think. I embrace the engagement. And if you guys have a better solution, more humane, let me know. I'm willing to try those, but right now I have to take measures the way I know to try to keep these things under control. Cats haven't arrived here at the homestead. I've got 2 cats that are supposed to be coming. Wife's kitty, yeah, and Mr. Nebby, he's on the patrol, and he's doing his job. Also, click that share button, sharing my videos on your social media platforms helps us out. And remember, please be safe and always be kind with your comments. and your dialogue with other people, there's enough crap in this world right now going on. We don't need any additional crap. Seriously, folks. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye-bye now.